Hi everybody, Colleen here with Colleen Beauty and Fashion. Welcome back to my channel if you're a subscriber, and welcome if you're new. I just want to take time to give a shout out to those people who subscribed recently and watched my last video, which did amazingly well, so I'm pretty proud of that. It was about 5 basic pieces for your wardrobe, and that video had a lot of people watch and subscribe. So if you're new as a subscriber or you're new to my channel, what I do is on Wednesdays I upload makeup and skincare videos, and on Fridays and Sundays I do fashion videos. So today, it's actually Tuesday night that I'm filming this, and I'll be uploading it on Wednesday, and I have some very exciting makeup products to share with you today. A couple of them I was given and I was skeptical about them, but it turned out I really liked them. So I did want to share them with you. So that's what's coming up. Stay tuned. Here we go. So I'm starting off with a bare face. I did wash all the makeup off that I've been using during the day. And I did put my collagen moisturizer back on. And I'll link everything down below if you're wondering how you can get it. There will be links, product description down below. But I wanted to show you, first of all, from Merit Beauty, this is called the Minimalist Perfecting Complexion Stick. This was gifted to me, and so thank you, Merit Beauty, for that. And I was really intrigued by this product because it says that it's not a foundation, it's not a concealer, but it's the best of both. And I've been looking for something that would do, especially during the summertime, for a no makeup day. When you want to, have a nice looking face and complexion, but you don't necessarily want to go full on with your foundation. So I asked about this and they gifted it to me, which is lovely, like I said before. This is the shade Linen. I chose this shade because it's slightly darker than I would normally wear, but I do have a bit of a color on my face from the summer. So I thought this would be the right color. It's a little deeper than I would normally go. So I want to show you how this works. And I should mention, I have been testing it out for the last few days. I've been wearing nothing but this, and I have been wearing it in different ways. So the first way I've been wearing it is just to use it like where I would want to conceal redness and my under eye circles and maybe a little bit on my forehead. So that was the first way I did it. So I'll just go ahead. I've got my mirror here. Just very simply around my nose, under my eyes, maybe a little bit on my chin, and a little bit on my forehead. And in this way I was using kind of in the concealer format, and I was just blending it out with my fingers. Just real easy, no fuss, no muss, no fancy brushes or anything like that. Just something really fast and easy for those days when you just want to be really quick and still look good. So that's all I've been doing. Now this is what I did this morning, and I'm going to show you a picture of my no makeup look at the office today. This is how I look today. I wanted something really basic, plain, because I was in a big hurry this morning. So that's how I look today. And this is how it looks when you just use it that way. And I don't know if you can see, but what I'm so pleased about with it is it really covers and kind of gives you a blurry, glowy effect. And it takes that color away, like particularly around my nose, right? Where I'm very red. And under eyes. Now, I would say if I were going to use it in the winter time, that I would use a lighter color, because I think under my eyes I could use a lighter color. But for the summertime, I think this works. So that's the way to use it if you want it just as a concealer. Now, I've also tried it going a step further and actually using it all over the face. So I'm going to add now to my cheeks, over my mouth, and I'm going to put a little bit more on my forehead because my forehead is very big. So then, let me show you how I did it with a brush. Okay, so I've got a foundation brush, and I just blended that in like I would any foundation. So there you can see. Now, it looks quite shiny, but that's because of the collagen moisturizer I've been using. So I've been powdering my face with everything, but have a look. I think it blends beautifully. I'll put my glasses on. Like especially in here where you can see I have quite large pores, but it's covering them up nicely on my chin. So I think for something so easy, this is great. It's great. It's exactly what I was looking for, just to stick in my purse and have for, like I said, a no makeup that I can do with my fingertips if I need to. It's not as heavy as a concealer or a foundation, but it definitely gives you a nice even skin tone, which is what you want from a base. And it definitely blurs away the imperfections just where you need them if you want to use it just as a concealer. So I highly recommend this. There'll be a link down below in my description box, and if you're looking for something that's super easy, super quick, does a multiple of things for you, this is a great product. So the second thing I want to share with you, it's actually two things, but it's a new Essence eyeshadow palette. Now, if you know my channel at all and you've been around and looked, you know that I've done so many reviews of Essence eyeshadow palettes because I love them. I think they're so affordable and they're such fun and good quality for the price. And I'm really excited to share the new ones with you. I have two of them. First, I'm going to put on my Urban Decay eyeshadow potion, which I always do. I think this is key to keeping your shadow in place and making it last a long time. Now, look at these. I'm so excited. I'm so excited because not only are they Essence, but look at them. They're named after cities. And I love to travel. So how could I not pick up Bienvenuti, Roma, or Welcome to London? Come on now. Both great cities. So I was staring at them earlier and I don't know which one to start with. So, and there is another one, Miami, that's new. Now, for those of you who've been using Essence forever, you might say, well, this is nothing new, Colleen. They're just new cities. And that may be true because I know they had Montreal and a few others that I saw when I was scrolling through the Ulta website. But these are different. They're new. The packaging is new. And there's 12 pans in here. So I think I'm going to start with Bienvenuti Roma, which is this one. And I will save London for another video. So stay tuned for that. Here's the colors. Look at them. Oh, so yummy. I think this one is actually the better one for summertime too. So I will put a picture up so I can show you the shadows as I use them. But let me just get my glasses on. I mean, they're really cute. There's a beautiful olive green in here. And there's a little kind of soft pink that has a little ice cream on it. It's for gelato, the famous Italian gelato. So I'm going to go ahead and create a look with this. And I think I'm going to use the gelato shade. And probably, I'll put it up on the picture. It's easier. Probably a nice muted crease color and then a little bit of sparkle as I always do. So let's dive in. This will be fun. So here's the swatch of the top row. And you'll be able to see all the colors when I show the picture as I'm putting the shadow on actually. But this is the ice cream color I'm going to start with. And then one of these two in the crease. And this one is a really fun kind of sparkly shade that has spots on it in the pan. You'll see it in the picture. And here's the other row. So this would be the bottom row. And I did from left to right. So this is kind of a pink sparkly color, but I wanted to call your attention to this green. This is the green that has an olive stamp on it. Look at that great green color for the fall. And the brown, a nice warm brown. So those two colors to me are really, really beautiful. And the rest of them too, you'll see them all. This is a nice soft aqua. You'll see them all in the picture. So here we go then. I'm going to start with my transition shade, my crease shade, and I'm going to dot drop my little hoodie as we always do with this brush. This is the BKBeauty brush that's for crease transition, and it is, oh, I always have to do this with my glasses. You'd think I'd have them memorized by now. This is number 202, and I'm going to start with this medium kind of mauvey pink shade right here. And again, just in the crease, back and forth, as we always do. What was interesting to me about the Essence eyeshadows that I reviewed before was that I adored the 6-pan ones, and there were many of them. There you can see, that's our first color. Sorry, I'll finish that story. But I'm going in now with the all over lid shade, which I'm going to use this ice cream gelato color, this nice soft pink, and the number 203 brush for my entire eyelid. So as I was saying, with the Essence eyeshadows, I adored the little 6 shade ones. But I wasn't crazy about the 9-pan ones. You can go back and see all those videos. I have a playlist if you're interested. So I'm curious to see how these ones work. So far, I'm really liking them. They're going on very easy. Let's see, that's shade number 2. So for shade number 3, I need a darker shade, and I'm going to use my little tapping brush here, which is number 207. These are all the small hooded eyes collection from BKBeauty. So because I have small hooded eyes. So I'm going to try, I think I'm going to do, I don't want to go too dark today. I'm feeling a little lighter minded. So I'm going to do this kind of peachy pink on the outside here. And this tapping brush, you just kind of tap the color into place. This color's a little lighter than I anticipated, but that's okay. I'm building it up. So there we go, color number 3, like that. It looks like a soft wash of pinky colors. Very pretty. So for the next color, I'm going to try lining with this kind of shimmery shade here. We'll see how that goes. Now you can line either with a matte shade or a shimmer shade. Some people will say because we're of a certain age, we shouldn't use sparkly things next to our eyes. I don't agree. I think they're beautiful. I think they're very sparkly and light bringing to the face and to the, you know, the whole eye area, and the whole attitude just is fun and sparkly and pretty. So I don't have issues after all the work we've done with putting the right moisturizer under our eyes and the right concealer under our eyes. There really isn't an issue with this settling in to any creases I have. Now you may experience something differently, but I don't have any problem with that. So I go ahead and I do it. Now, my one trick is, or 2 tricks really, is the game changer for me in using shadow as liner has been this beautiful little brush, little skinny brush, little tiny brush. I love him so much. And a magnifying mirror. So I use the one that snaps off my Fancii mirror. And it really helps you get right in close and minimize the fallout. It's a really subtle effect with the shimmer. Let's see if you can see it. Okay, so under the other eye I will do. And I'm not getting much fallout with this at all, which is great. Did you hear that? I'm not getting much fallout with these at all, which is great. So not a lot of cleanup to do. But honestly, this brush is key. You're getting right underneath your lower lashes. Okay, so I got a little bit of orange under my eyes, kind of pinky orange under my eyes. Just a real pretty soft look. And then what I can do now is take the same brush and use a darker color to line the top lid. And then I'm just gonna repeat that on the other side. So this is again using your eyeshadow as eyeliner. Because my eyes are small, I only do it from the middle of my iris out. And it makes, you know, a little bit of a difference. But none of this look is too heavy tonight. I'm not showing you a real dramatic smoky eye heavy look, but you definitely could do it with this palette, and I probably will go back to this palette and do it again. I'm in love with that green shade, but I just did a green eyeshadow look, so I didn't want to do it again. Okay, so I went away and I put on the Nars Orgasm blush and a little bit of the Nars Laguna bronzer under my chin, as I like to do in the summertime. So that's done. Now, I want to move on to the next thing I want to share with you because it's so much fun. And I didn't think I would like it. This was sent to me in PR and very kindly by IMethod Beauty. There's the box and it says Perfect Eyebrows. So it's an eyebrow stamp. Now, you guys may have heard of this before, but this was all new to me. And so I thought, well, I'll give it a shot. When you open the box, it has inside of it this little pouch with all the things in it. And it has a little explanation card, which I put back in the box. So there it is, explaining how to do it. So there's a tiny bit of a learning curve. There are many, many stamps and shapes of eyebrows in this little package. So there is no doubt that you probably will find one that suits you. And also in the package this is the pomade. And it's in a glass jar, so it's very nice. And I chose the color medium brown. Now I do think if I were to do it again, I would get a lighter shade, just a little bit lighter. This is, well, you can judge with me and see what you think. There's a spoolie with a little blender brush on the other side. There's the little stampy sponge that you use to put the color on the first time. So, and then I've got all the other stamps in here, but I very carefully set aside the one that I'm going to use, which is this one right here. So, what I'm going to do for you is I'm going to put on my normal eyebrow pencil that I do myself every time you see me put my eyebrows on. This is the way I do it. And then I thought I'd do the other side with the stamp, and we can see the difference. So one of the reasons I thought, well, I'll never be able to do this is because normally I wear my glasses in order to put my eyebrow pencil on. So that's what I'm going to do with the next one. There it is. And this is how I've always done it. I just kind of fill in the front where the eyebrows already are, and then just make myself a little tail. Because that's what's missing on me is my tail. Which I think is probably a pretty common situation with a lot of people. And then I just kind of blend it out with the spoolie. So that's how can you see the difference? That's how I normally do my eyebrows. Now, with the stamp, I can't wear my glasses, so I definitely need my magnifying mirror. So that's one tool that I think is necessary in order to pull this off. But you take the little stamp, and I lined it up right with my eyebrow. So, you know, it takes a little bit of fiddling. And then I took the stamp. So put the stamp where you think line it up. it gives you, you can't probably see it on camera, but it gives you 2 places to start. So you can choose which one you like better. And then you kind of go in with the sponge, put a little bit of product on the sponge. And they say shake it off, so go like that. And then you just kind of stamp it in. Hold your stamp tight. All the way to the end. And then what I did is I went back with the brush and I colored it in where the sponge had missed. And then you pull it off, of course, and you're left with this. Now, this is very dark. So I went in with the spoolie and there you can see. Now, have a look. Now, even though this is too dark, and I can lighten it up with some powder, which I'll show you in a minute, but even though this is too dark, I'm looking at the shape of it and how it gives me a more substantial, beautiful eyebrow than I would normally have, like I have on this side. So let me show you how I made it a little less dark. I would reorder it in a lighter shade for myself. So all I did was I took this transition blending brush and I just went in and I started blending it with a little bit of a lighter powder, and it just took the color down a little bit. So where's my powder? A little bit of the Wet n Wild. Honestly, like I said, I think I'm only having to do this because I have the wrong shade. I just feel it's a little dark. Although, if you look, it matches the same color here. It's just more of it. So maybe that's why I'm thinking it's a little too heavy. Anyway, comment down below if you like. But what I love about it is the shape. Like, to me, that's my beautiful eyebrow shape that I used to have when I was younger. And I think that I would use this, not every day, because it's a little bit fussy. But for sure, if I had an important event to go to, or like a gala, or I do a lot of those, and because it's part of my job, or if I had a special date or a special event with, you know, family, maybe a birthday party or something, or just when I want to be a little bit more glam, I would definitely do this. I think it's quite brilliant, actually. So the people at IMethod Beauty gave me a discount code, which I will link down below. It's available on Amazon, and it's very reasonably priced. The Canadian price for me, I think, was $19.99, so it might be different where you are. It's probably cheaper in the States, so, but check it out. I think if you're looking for something, if you're struggling with, you know, making your eyebrows look really wow every once in a while when you want them to, I think this is a great product. And I'm sure as time goes on, I will get faster at doing it, so it may become more routine for me. Anyway, I think they're wonderful, so have a look and see if you want to dive in and have stamped eyebrows too. So here we go with both the eyebrows. And there they are with my glasses on, which is how I'm normally seen. So I also went ahead and put on my Charlotte Tilbury. This is new to me, and I have been trying it out for the last few days, and I really love it, as I expected I would, because so many of the other beauty YouTubers rave about it. So I thought it was about time I try it myself. And there is a sale on right now in Charlotte Tilbury where this and a bunch of other things are bundled in a really great sale. So if you're looking to restock, there's some links below in my description box on her summer sale. There's also something called mystery boxes, which sound intriguing. But have a look and see if there's anything you want to pick up from Charlotte Tilbury. But I am really liking this. It was highly recommended, so I'm not surprised. So that's this video for tonight, trying on some new makeup that I got. And I want to thank Merit Beauty and the other IMethod Beauty for sending me the things to try out with you today. And I have been trying them, as I said, prior to tonight. So it wasn't a cold try on. I did definitely have some impressions coming in, but I like both of them. So that's that. And I like the Charlotte Tilbury spray. And I love the Essence eyeshadow palette. I always, except for those 9 pan ones, but I really, really like the Essence eyeshadow palette. So, and they're so reasonable. But anyway, links to everything down below. And if you like this video and you poke around on my channel and you look at some other videos, and if you like the content, please consider subscribing. We are getting lots of great subscribers coming on board and building our community of beauty and beautiful women all over the world and celebrating our life and our love of everything that we like to express our beauty with, including fashion and makeup. And this channel is all about celebrating all of that, mostly just celebrating us as we mature and get even better than we were before. So I hope you will consider subscribing. So as always, here's Bonnie to help us say goodbye at the very end. Yes, it's late, so she's tired. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Thank you very much. Okay. Now look, there's the people. The people are there. Do you see them? Say hi, people. Hi, people. Say bye-bye, people. Bye-bye, people. Okay. Bye-bye now.